safety rules, y'all. Number one, the water 4 feet deep. If you fall in, stand up, all right? You hold up a $5 bill, I'll save you. I'll be right there, right? No smoking on the water taxi, but other than that, you got to sit back and relax. So we got a perfect day out here, guys, and we're going to get out here and enjoy it, all right? You are in the heart of downtown Oklahoma City, the little place we call Bricktown. I can't imagine where they got the name Bricktown. What do y'all think?
Bricks. The town is made out of bricks.
Yeah, the town's made out of bricks.
Applaud, everyone. Applaud sarcastically. No, that sounds too sincere. Slow clap. There we go.
Folks, it is one of the oldest districts of Oklahoma City, but so many of you from out of state, this is where you giggle. 50 U.S. states, right? Oklahoma, number 46, and that didn't happen until 1907. When we talk about oldest buildings in Oklahoma, they're 100 years old, guys. We don't have anything older, all right? Whenever I have somebody from England on board, they're usually not impressed. 100 years, that's all we got, all right? Now, folks, 100 years ago, 4 railroad lines all intersected right here in this part of the city. The Bricktown area was built to be a warehouse district, guys. All these red brick buildings close to the railroad lines, and they were warehouses, all right? Worked out really great for 70 years, and then we had a problem. You ever heard the phrase, putting all your eggs in one basket? What do you think happened when 3 of those railroads went bankrupt? Guys, by the late 70s, Bricktown was a ghost town, and in the 80s and 90s, when I was growing up, the worst crime rate in Oklahoma City was right here. You know where y'all would have went today? Somewhere else. We'll talk about how we fixed it in a minute. I'm a little biased, but is there a better part of town today?
A rhetorical question. Don't you know what a rhetorical question is?
5 years ago, it got a lot bigger, though. You can see the top of Oklahoma's tallest building right in front of us, and that's called the Devon Tower, guys. Devon's a big oil company, and their tower is 844 feet, tallest building in our state. I'll show you downtown again at the other end of the canal. You can see more on the other side, you know. Now we're gonna spin around right here, the Devon mosaic wall. How y'all doing?
That's cool. Yeah,
all the symbols of Oklahoma on this wall, folks, and I'll spin so everybody can get a view. Got in here a little close, y'all bear with me. Oh yeah. All right, some of my favorites. The bison right here, the state mammal of Oklahoma, and then the redbud, our state tree.
I'm a lost princess.
You can get tired of hearing me talk about redbuds on this tour, but we're going to talk about them, all right? The state fish of Oklahoma, called the sand bass, and you can see those in the green part of the wall. When you go fishing here, you're guaranteed to catch them, yo. And once you get a bucket full of sand bass, you got dinner, all right? So, to the right side of the wall here, the Native American ladies, and Oklahoma is rich with Native American history, y'all. We're going to talk about some of that. Nothing in Oklahoma happens unless you let us put a scissor tail on it. It is on the back of our state quarter. It is on the license plate of all the cars here. And then if you drive across Interstate 40, you see the bridge. You have to want it, but it's a scissor tail. And I get the same reaction on every boat. Oh, that's what that was. Yes, scissor tail. All right. All righty. This is Bricktown's last railroad. When the other 3 went bankrupt in the 70s, that was the end of this part of town for a long time, guys. Now, in 1993, the mayor of Oklahoma City was a man named Ron Norick, and he asked us to support his crazy plan. He wanted to build an entertainment district in the worst part of the city, and he wanted us to pay for it. How do you think we felt about that plan? We all thought the mayor was nuts, guys. I don't know how he did it, but you bow down to him today. He convinced us a 1 penny sales tax increase for 5 years would raise enough money. We paid it, and it raised $350 million, folks. The 3 most well-known things out of the money: the ballpark that we'll see in a few minutes, the canal that we're riding on, and the Chesapeake Energy Arena, which became the home of our NBA team, the Oklahoma City Thunder. Now, you folks from the bigger markets of the United States, pro sports in Oklahoma City was a pipe dream when I was growing up. And to have an NBA franchise for a decade now is really something cool. This is the state tree of Oklahoma, the redbud. Now, folks, the redbud is weird. A week ago, these looked like dead sticks, folks. And then they start to bloom in the very early spring. And folks, it is my favorite tree because I hate cold weather. And when a red bud blooms, you know that wintertime is over. The red bud started blooming here along our canal 5 days ago. Yes, I'm counting, all right? So pretty excited that we're having the red buds bloom, y'all. One of the oldest buildings on the canal runs along the left here. This big building is the old Oklahoma Hardware Company warehouse, and it was built in 1909. That's pretty old for Oklahoma, guys. It's interesting today because the top 3 floors is a school called the Academy of Contemporary Music. You can actually earn a bachelor's degree in rock and roll up there. The oldest building on our canal runs along the left here now, and it is called the Miller-Jackson Company warehouse. Now, folks, when they built this building, 1904, and Oklahoma was not a state yet, so that building older than our state of Oklahoma. If you like wine, you want to go to the bottom floor at Pino's Palette right here. They teach you how to do a painting while you drink some wine. The more wine you drink, the better your painting comes out. All right, guys, here comes the Brickopolis. And this is family-friendly fun on the canal, guys. We like to say it's Chuck E. Cheese on steroids. Captain Todd in the house. Yeah. All right, so bottom floor, pizza buffet, arcade games all throughout the building. Vanna White right here for me. Yep. Laser tag arena up there. And then look at all the fun over here, guys. The climbing wall. Back in the corner, the bungee jumps. And then here's the mini golf.